Budget Wars. Western Cape threatens legal action over unfair allocations by Satori News. The Western Cape government, led by Premier Alan Winde, is on the brink of an intergovernmental dispute with the national government over what is considered a disproportionate budgetary allocation. Winde has communicated his stance clearly, emphasizing that without a satisfactory resolution, following discussions with Finance Minister Inaugural and Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Velenkosini Hlabisa, the matter would potentially escalate to a court proceeding. Despite the province being the third largest in terms of population size in South Africa, it currently stands fifth regarding the allocation of funds from the national budget. This has raised concerns, particularly since Western Cape has experienced severe budget cuts amounting to R7 billion over the next 3 years, while also being the fastest growing population in the country. The financial adjustments have pressed heavily on the province's services, particularly within the health and education sectors. As a direct consequence, vital development programs such as school construction have been forced to downscale, while the strains on hospitals have grown with the increasing length of queues. Moreover, the Western Cape faced additional financial strain as it did not receive national support for the R1.3 billion needed to repair damages from last year's catastrophic floods. Premier Winde strongly advocates for a re-evaluation of the allocated budget, contending that the provincial financial demands have exponentially increased, while funding is concurrently diminishing. Winde's discontent stems from a pressing need for consistent growth and development in essential public services and infrastructures such as healthcare, schools, and roads. These are imperative for maintaining the well-being of the province's vulnerable residents. The Premier acknowledges the broader economic challenges that South Africa faces and the requirement to address backlogs in varied provinces. However, he is firmly of the view that these challenges should not lead to an unfair budget distribution that adversely affects the Western Cape. At the heart of the matter is the belief that the latest Census 2022 figures, which influence budgetary considerations, may have underestimated the population in the Western Cape, leading to further inequities in the financial allocations. While discussing the broader political landscape, Premier Winde touched on the subject of the National Health Insurance Act and the Public Procurement Act, indicating strong opposition from the Democratic Alliance, DA, and stressing the necessity for legislation concerning the formation of governmental unity. Noting that the current governmental unity inspires hope and opportunity, Winde foresees positives like the devolution of policing powers and increased private sector involvement in port management. Nevertheless, the heart of the issue remains the budgetary dispute, which, if left unresolved, sets the stage for a significant battle between the Western Cape and the national government. Thank you for choosing Satori News.